Right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a reaction on the Sarah Jane Adventures, which was a TV show on CBBC. So we've got Emily, Grace and Ellie going to give us their reaction to that and a review. So for the people who don't know what Sarah Jane Adventures is, it's about an investigative journalist Sarah Jane Smith, with the help of her adopted son, his friends, and an intelligent supercomputer, combats evil alien forces here on Earth. So I don't really know what this was about. So apparently there were 5 seasons. So yeah, so they're gonna give us their opinions. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave us a comment down below, let us know what you think about Sarah Jane, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Right, question number 1 is, why did you start watching the Sarah Jane Adventures?
I don't know, sometimes you just put on the TV and you go onto your favorite channel, which was CBBC at that point, whenever that was. I don't know what age that was, but yeah, and it just came up and I was like, oh, okay, might as well, give it a try. And I liked it. I had no prior knowledge. I'd never heard of it in my life before, and it was just interesting. So I watched it, and I watched all of it. So must have been good, I guess.
Yeah, same with Emily. I just found it on TV and I really got into it. And at the same time, I was becoming a big fan of Doctor Who, and because they're both linked, I just watch it throughout the whole series, and I loved it, every single episode.
The same. I think when I was I must have come home from school and then been at my nan's, and it was perfect timing for when that episode would come on. I probably haven't seen every episode, but I've watched majority of it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was everything at the time, and I don't know if many people in my school watched it, maybe a couple, and we'd have odd conversation about it, but it was amazing.
Who is your favorite character?
Pretty much everybody, K9. I liked him when he was there. He was really cute. Mr. Smith, liked him as well. When he turned bad, I was like, oh my gosh, why? And I mean, you got to Sarah Jane as well. It's her show.
Yeah.
So I don't know who my favorite character is. There's too many. Definitely one of those 3, I think.
Yeah, I really like all the characters, but I think my favorite one is definitely Sarah Jane Smith. She's the star. She's everything in the show. She's the badass neighborhood lady who just fights off aliens who wouldn't want to join her in Avengers. She's amazing character, and the actress who played her.
Yeah, she really held the show. I loved K9, but she was definitely one of the main ones. And with the show, usually you have your strong and not so strong characters, but I feel they leveled it out very well. Everyone had their own good qualities and helped just the show move along completely.
Who is your least favorite character?
Yeah, I mean, similar to what I said before, I don't really have one. I mean, apart from the villains, I guess. But someone has to be the villain, so but yeah, I don't really have one.
None of the main characters are my least favorite, but there's some side characters who I didn't really like. For starters, Maria's mum, who was quite annoying some episodes. She's always blaming Sarah Jane for some things. She even tried to get Sarah Jane arrested in one episode, and the woman was a mad woman. I don't know how. She's just, she wasn't my favorite character, at least.
It's none of the main characters, but that clown, that freaking clown, that is why I'm scared of clowns. That guy, no.
Oh gosh, that balloon.
I found out, I've forgotten now, but I forgot. Oh, words are not working. I found out who plays him.
Yeah,
That
it's Bradley Walsh.
Yeah.
From the
He's everywhere.
Chase.
He's everywhere. And now every time I see him, I can't unsee the clown that gave me nightmares as a child. So that's fun.
Oh God. So does that mean you can't watch The Chase anymore?
I refuse.
Next question. Was there a character who died or didn't get enough screen time who you wanted to see more of?
I guess Maria, because we saw her for like a little bit, like a year or something, and then like I think the character like left for like education stuff, and but I really liked her. Like at first I thought she was a bit annoying, but I really liked her relationship with like Luke and Clyde, and then also Sarah Jane. Like Sarah Jane and Maria were like really close, and I don't think Rani and Sarah Jane, like for me, they just weren't as close. And I liked how her dad also knew the truth, like that aliens existed as well. Like that was pretty cool. I love that. And as soon as he knew it, like that was it. He's gone. Like yeah, I love how I think they popped up for like a few. Like I remember one of the ones like they called and they were like, "Oh, can you help me or something?" And her dad was like able to hack into something. I can't remember what it was, but
I think I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's Maria for sure.
Yeah, I remember near the end of the series, Luke was somehow disappeared for like half of that or half of the last season. I'm not sure why. Maybe I think he was going for university or something. I can't remember exactly, and then he came back near the end and he meets his like new younger sister Sky, who I felt like wish she was introduced more earlier because I really started to like that character. And one like this character has only been in a few cameos, which I really love, but I wish I'd seen more of him. It's the Doctor from Doctor Who, because I just love to see that relationship between him and Sarah, because they've been like they had like a father and daughter relationship years ago, and really would have loved him to see like a little bit more of it, just like maybe a few more cameos or a few more hints of him, like maybe near the end or something. I don't know, but
definitely the Doctor, like you said. It was like cool. Of course, I didn't want him in the whole thing because it wasn't his show. But just a couple more things here and there would have been like really cool. Maria as well. Luke disappearing at the end was weird, but at least he kind of like came back a little bit. I can't really think of anyone else.
Oh yeah, K9. I wish he was
what was your favorite moment or episode from the whole of the show?
Yeah, for every single reaction I do, I have like more than one. So this is no different. I have too many again. Yeah, I guess another thing is like the episodes are like split, the story is split in half. Like you got 2 episodes, so they come in like pairs. So I like the one it's called Secrets of Stars, the horoscopes one. I found that one really interesting. That was really cool. Because I don't know, like at that point I never even like really thought about like the signs and stuff, and yeah, that one was really interesting. And then the Temptation of Sarah Jane Smith. Yeah. That one was just really sad, and it was so horrible. Like just hearing about like what happened to her parents, and then at the end they're like, "Oh, we love you, Sarah Jane." It was just it was so nice because we never really got that backstory about her and like what happened. And then also like they really love making Sarah Jane like really upset, because the wedding of Sarah Jane Smith, like that one was horrible as well, because the whole thing was just
yeah, I've got a few, like so many, because there's so many to choose from. One of them was saying like the wedding of Sarah Jane, because one, we get to see the first coming of the Doctor and seeing their relationship. The second one would be what happened to Sarah Jane Smith when she, like, her entire existence vanished, and we get to see what happened to her. And I think that was the first introduction of the Trickster, which was a scary character. He had no eyes and he had sharp teeth. I'm like, what the hell is that? You're showing the kids. And what else? There was there was this episode, 2 episodes called The Lost Boy, where they thought they found Luke's real parents and was taken away from Sarah Jane. I thought that was really sad, because she was more of a real mother to him, and to see her lose him like a natural, but like a son to her was heartbreaking. And yeah, I mean, and one episode that wasn't sad but was really scary was the Day of the Clown, because despite I hate clowns, but I don't know why, I've kind of like watching them scary. It's like it, but it was really great. And yeah, I mean, I like horror, so those are my favorite episodes.
I like horror, but I cannot relate to that episode. That is traumatizing to me. I gotta say her wedding one is one that really sticks out and one that I remember the most. Like the others are very foggy because obviously I haven't seen it in years, but that one I remember every detail. And obviously the clown one, but that is not my favorite. But it was just such a cool episode, and like the cameo with the doctor and having everyone in it. I'm pretty sure K9 was in it as well, and just having everyone there and that like initial just idea was just really cool. And also I have just realized that in every one of these episodes, poor Sarah Jane is just getting her happiness absolutely ripped away from her.
Yeah.
Absolutely ripped away from her. Yeah.
What was the scariest creature or creatures from the whole of the show, if there is one?
Sorry.
I don't know.
I mean, Grace already said the trickster. I mean, he's like Grace said, no eyes, like scary looking teeth. Like he's just so scary, creepy. But also the Gorgon. Like I've only been able to watch that pair of episodes once because it just freaked me out. Like it's so scary looking.
Yeah, I mentioned the trickster and the clown, the Savine, those big green creatures, because I remember seeing them on Doctor Who, and seeing them again got me really excited, because I remember seeing like a trailer of like episode 2 where a man turns around and he screams and he saw a claw slashing over it, and we see them like pulling their heads out on this, or like through their heads, or like peeling like a zip over the skin. You just knew like the intention, the scariness that was coming in. It was just creepy, and the kids getting chased by them through the school. I mean, that was probably quite a fun thing, like being chased by a monster, but it's still scary. And there was another one called the Nightmare Man. This was like very late, like late in the season, but it was like being trapped in your own dream by like a guy feasting on your dreams and your fears. That was creepy. And he looks like a sick man, like very like cringy. I don't know, but he really terrified me a bit, because he's always there. Like when the room is so dark, it's like seeing like a ghost appearing. I got chills from that.
The clown, obviously. What was the one that you said, Emily?
Gorgon.
That one, she scared the life out of me. Didn't like that woman, if you can even call it a woman. That didn't like that. The nuns, just in general, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I was scared of nuns for years after that. Absolutely terrified. The angels as well. You know, the ones where you like can't look away. I'm pretty sure they were in Sarah Jane. Were they?
Oh no, that was in Doctor Who. It's called the Weeping Angels.
Anyway, those wrong
series,
but that terrifying. Didn't like.
What did you like about the show?
I guess that every single pair of episodes, like there's some sort of alien and they have to defeat them, and you know the whole teamwork, and they also have to like try and figure out like why is that alien here, like what do they want. I just really liked it because it's sort of like a mystery, and it's also, I don't know, even though it's fictional, you get to like learn stuff, and they like, it's just such a big mission because it's only them, like they only really know like what's going on, like some meteorite happens and something, and then you know all of a sudden something happens and they're like, wow, that's because of aliens or something. Like it's really cool. I think like I wouldn't want to be part of the group. Like I just feel like that's a bit of a big step, but it's really cool, I think.
Yeah, for watching this is kind of like watching a child, not kind of like a childlike version of Doctor Who. It's not so scary and it's not so complicated, like with the mysteries, like they're not so hard to follow. They're quite easy for like kids to understand. And I felt like this is something kids will love, like an adventure based in the real world about aliens and monsters. This is something like I would love to do. I don't know what Emily's talking about, but this is like something I would like to join and just, I don't know, like fight to defend the earth or something. This is I mean, I feel like everybody thinks about like saving the earth, like Star Wars or Star Trek. This is something it's just something new, and it's so very, very fun and exciting. And like Emily said, you get to learn some bits about it. There's also, yeah, again, it's fun and it's different and it's memorable.
I feel like for its time, it was very much the first of its kind. There wasn't TV shows like that, especially for kids. It was very new, very different, and I loved like the thriller aspect of it, as much as I'm saying like I hated all of those characters and it gave me nightmares because it did. The rest of it I loved. Like I love horror things, and I feel like that was like a very much a start to like watching horror films and having scary things like that. It wasn't too scary, but it was like a good start for kids to like getting into just movies and TV shows that are like that, you know.
What do you not like about the show?
I don't think I've really had one. I mean, like some of the villains were just a bit too scary for me to handle. But you know, you have to have scary villains, otherwise are they a villain? Are they? Can you have villains that aren't scary? I guess you can, but you gotta have a few. You gotta have different ones, don't you? But yeah, I don't think there really was much. But yeah, I think it was a really good show, like Ellie said. So
yeah. This was a flawless show. There was I can't think of anything that I dislike. This is a show that is brilliant to watch.
100%. I agree. As much as I'm slating off the clown, he was relevant to the show, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Are there any shows you think are similar or are worth watching?
I think we can probably say this one like the same time. Should we do it?
Oh God, that's really testing.
Hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Doctor Who.
Oh my gosh, that could have gone so badly.
That's how it came off. Like Doctor Who, like gave like Sarah Jane Adventures the chance to start, isn't it? And I gotta admit, when like Doctor Who did start, like they did Sarah Jane because it's meant to be a child like of like based from Doctor Who, and there's another version like a spin-off from Doctor Who that's called Torchwood, and it's meant to be a bit more adult-like and a bit more thriller, a bit more scary, a bit more deadly. But I can't think of other shows. Like Ellie said before, this is a one of a kind. I can't compare it to other shows that I could think of right now.
No, besides Doctor Who. So, I don't think there's any that like completely compare to this, or even like on the same level as this one, or in the same genre. It's completely different.
Last but not least, what are 3 words you'd use to describe the show?
Mystery, adventure, and aliens.
Supernatural, family, and mysterious.
Thrilling. Thrilling. Unmatched. And childhood.
I was expecting clowns. I thought that would be one of them.
He's just been a running thing in the last 9. I thought I'd leave him out for the 10th one, you know.
Well, that's it. that's basically our review and reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the adventures of Sarah Jane, and let us know if you think there's any other TV shows that you want us to do a review on. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.